Nota del autor. Las notas que necesitamos. Bienvenidas, bienvenidos. Gracias por encontrarnos de nuevo.
Hello everyone, my name is Maty MG and I'm partnering with the Nota del Autor podcast today. Today I'm going to talk about comics and the first comic ever made, the part they played in World War II, the two companies which you will see mostly publishing comics, and two superheroes which I recommend starting from each company. Now, the first comic ever published was The Yellow Kid in McFadden's Flats. It followed Mikey Duggan, also known as the Yellow Kid, who was a bald, snaggle-toothed, barefoot boy who wore an oversized shirt which hung around him like a dress. He always had a goofy grin and spoke in a ragged, peculiar slang, which was usually printed on his shirt. Now, in World War II, comics played a huge part as they were cheap and inexpensive, and they usually portrayed patriotic triumphants against villains. This helped support the morale of other armies and the U.S. Army especially, since that's where they were growing in popularity. Now, the two companies which you will see mostly publishing comics will be Marvel and DC. Marvel has many superheroes. Some of them include Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, and Deadpool. But there is obviously more. DC, also known as Detective Comics, also has a lot of superheroes, some which are Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Aquaman. For Marvel, Spider-Man, he started in 1962. Amazing Fantasy number 15 was his first appearance. He has 9 movies and 8 television shows. His newest one is Spider-Man No Way Home. His 3 actors are Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. These actors have usually been the only ones to don the suit in live action. For Batman, he started in 1939 and currently has 12 movies and 8 shows, his newest movie being The Batman, which is going to release this year. The only actors I can actually think of for Batman is Ben Affleck and Adam Cruz. There's another one, but I forgot his name. Very sorry. That's most of what I wrote for the script. But the two characters I really recommend starting from for both comic companies is Spider-Man for Marvel, and instead, if you want to try out DC, I really recommend Batman, since he's been around for a longer time. And he probably has a bit of a more easy to find out lore. But maybe you're not a kid. Maybe you're a bit older. So for that, for Marvel, I would usually recommend Deadpool. And for DC, one that I would really recommend would probably be Red Hood, as he is a more darker character, especially his origin. There's also some very good comics from each respective company for each respective hero. Spider-Man has a really good comic, which is usually good to start with, called Spider-Man The Life, which explains his life and how he died. For Batman, he has a really dark comic called The Batman Who Laughed, if you want to start off there. Maybe. Thank you for listening, and maybe I'll see you around.
Gracias por escucharnos. Hasta la próxima, Nota del Autor.